Hello. So, this is the leadership video. Um, I asked questions to two people that I think are really good leaders. The first person, his name is David Mullins. He is an electrical engineer with Lockheed Martin. And the next one is Andrew Lloyd, who is a civil engineer with AECOM. They work on bridges and stuff. So, getting into it, my first question to them was, in your opinion, how important is it for you to be an ethical engineer as it refers to being a very good leader? Now, ethics is really important with leadership because you have to be an ethical person to lead the right way, making sure that people are safe. As an engineer, as they said in their report, in their answers, being an ethical engineer is the top priority, as said by David. When you're honest, your work is good, and people are safe. You got to be able to make sure that the people that you work for know that you're an honest person, so that they can count on you to get work done. As said by Andrew Lloyd, with his responsibility as a civil engineer, he has responsibility to the client that he designs bridges and buildings for. He also has a responsibility to his company, as he is a professional engineer. If he works unethically, he could jeopardize the company's image, the client's image, future work for them. Money is a big deal with ethics, because if you're unethical, you could risk them losing a lot of money. And this is super important for them as a leader, because people will then, if they're ethical, people will look up to them, will follow them, they will gain influence with them. So, moving on, my next question was, how important was it for you to go through the process of school and extracurricular activities to become a leader that you are today? This is a really personal question because both of these are some of my fraternity brothers in a professional engineering fraternity called Theta Tau. So, as David said, school is needed as a baseline to solve all of your problems. And it's the baseline knowledge needed in your specific field. For Andrew, he really learned how to figure out what is his strong suit, what are his deficits in school, and learn how to overcome them. So I think that he really shows that in his interview. So for him also, the extracurricular was really important for him. It helped him develop a strong network, and he was really comfortable in relying on it. It also helped him identify others who have strengths in other areas that he was lacking, and that could help him with his field and his knowledge and where he was going in life and how he could be a better leader and learn from other people. So the extracurricular activities was super important for him, as it was for David. He was able to learn from other people. So it's really funny because Andrew is David's big. David learned from him, and David is my big, and I learned from David and learned from Andrew as well. So it's a good line. So the next question that I asked was, what was your influence to become an engineer, and how are you empowering others to either become engineers or better ones? David's influence to becoming an engineer was, designs around him. He wanted to make things more efficient, more effective. He wanted to be, a really good engineer, a really good person, help people get better, help material be better for the world. and to help others, really learning from their mistakes, learning from his mistakes, to be a really good leader. For Andrew, it really was his biggest influence was pay and recognition, and having influence. As an engineer, you're really a leader,